What's up guys, Frank Fulci back again, and this time, as you can tell, we're doing things a bit differently. It literally is taking me forever to have set this up, so hopefully you guys enjoy this and hopefully it goes smoothly. But before we get into this action figure unboxing, make sure you guys click on the subscribe button and also click on the bell icon for notifications of all future uploads. Welcome back to the channel guys. As you can tell, we're doing things a bit differently here. Usually you see my mean mug on the screen, but this time I've got a little different setup, and I'm finally trying to do this Neca Chucky from the TV series unboxing that I mentioned to you guys at this point probably a few weeks ago. I keep putting it off, and I didn't want to become one of these guys that says he's going to do something and then never actually does it. So while I have had much difficulty setting this little setup up, I think I'm just going to try my best and hopefully it comes out alright, and by the end of this video this will be unboxed. So whether the sound is good, whether the video is good, it's all an experiment at this point, so bear with me guys, and hopefully you like it and hopefully it was worth it, because it literally, like I said, has taken me a good 45 minutes to get even this setup up. So I could have done it where, you know, you see me on the screen and I just hold it up in front of the camera like always, but I kind of wanted to do this a little differently to show off the actual figure. So I'm going to try my best to get it within frame and all these things. So again, bear with me guys, but as you can tell, this is the Chucky Ultimate action figure from Neca. This was released this year, I believe, and we'll get into all the good stuff. I believe, yeah, it doesn't even look like there's a year on this. But anyway, guys, let's look at the front of the package first. Once we get a full look at the package, the outside box, then we'll dive in. I'll cut this guy open and we'll get a better look. So again, here's the front cover. As with all Ultimate Neca figures, you do get this nice window box. Now, again, here, look at that nice ring light reflection for you guys. I'll try, again, to do my best to make this look good. But this, now, again, I do own a bunch of Ultimate Neca figures. This will be my very first that I'm actually taking out of the package. So you guys should consider yourselves lucky for me to be doing this. But as I turn the box around and you see how damaged it is, it's not the biggest loss. So anyway, here's the window box. You get to see all of the Chucky in all of his glory and all of the accompaniments, all the accessories he comes with. So you see here we have a bunch of different heads. We have a knife. We have a different arm here that's actually damaged. We have some syringes, as you can see there. Let me get a closer look. And again, we'll take a closer look when I break all these things out of the package. But we also get some interchangeable hands. So pretty awesome stuff here. Again, here is the nice image that you get on the other side of the window box there. Again, let's go close this up real quick. Let's look at the side of the box. Again, I can't zoom this out any more than it already is, so I'm going to have to push this back. But here you see the Neca logo in the bottom corner. You see Real Toys in the bottom right corner. And you get a nice little picture of the action figure there itself with the Chucky name and logo. Again, the back, again, you can see how damaged this actually all is here. So again, it's not the biggest loss for me to be taking this one out of the package, and I've been wanting to do a toy action figure unboxing and articulation / review type stuff for a while now, because of all the toy hunt videos and toy review videos I've been watching personally. So figure let's keep it related to the channel and do a horror one. But anyway, here's the back of the box, damaged or not. I'm hoping once you guys get your copy, if you order this, you will get a nice and pristine box. If you're an inbox collector or not, either way, you want to buy something that's in good condition. But you see different images of the figure itself. There are some interchangeable heads that it comes with. Again, the name and logo here at the bottom. Now it tells you the accessories included, even though I've just gone over those, but it says includes damaged arm, knife, syringe bundle, interchangeable heads and hands. And again, you can hang it from, you know, if you want to hang it or however you want to display yours. Again, I will be taking this one out of the box, obviously. So here's, again, on the other side now, the opposite side of what we saw, but still the same thing. Neca logo, Real Toys logo, Chucky logo, image, and image of the toy. So that's it. Actually, let's look at the bottom real quick in case this is something you guys are interested in. Direction and development. So here's all the credits of people involved in the making of this toy. Imagine the year that I was looking for is probably under the sticker, and I believe it is 2023, so I said this year. This year, we're already in 2024 obviously, so this came out last year, but Universal, and again all the logos and insignias of everybody involved. Here's some barcode and some other item numbers that you may be interested in if you are looking for this figure for yourself. Otherwise, I did pick this up from Target. It was during I think it was a Black Friday sale, but not through Target.com, the app or the website. It was directly from Target's eBay shop. So maybe that's why this was all smashed up. It came in a freaking envelope, and if you watched my unboxing video of me receiving it in the mail, you'll have heard me gone over that. So let's crack this guy out of the box, guys, and then we'll take a closer look. And we are back here, guys. So let's take a closer look at the figure out of the package. Now, I could have filmed me taking him out of the package, but that is boring. And I always take extra care to get all the pieces out and everything. So that would have taken a while, and I would have just had to time lapse it, and it would not have been fun for anyone. So here we go, guys. Before I get into showing him off in all his glory, this is great. It feels great in hand. Let's go ahead and do a little measurement just so you guys know what you're dealing with here. Chucky is standing at about 4 inches here, so if you want to scale him with any other action figures you may have on display or anything. But as you can tell, and if you have any other Ultimate NECA figures, Chucky is obviously going to be much smaller than the rest of them because, let's face it, he is just a doll. So here we go, guys. We have some cool articulation to go over now. Again, bear with me now. This is my first action figure review, so as much as I want to get done, some things may slip my mind. But here you go and get Chucky a good glimpse of him here. The paint apps on this are all awesome. I don't have any real quality control issues here. Everything looks good, no paint chipping or anything. In terms of articulation now, there are a bunch of points of articulation. Again, I've been recently collecting Marvel Legends figures, which you could see here in the corner, stacked up, and DC McFarlane figures. So articulation, and actually wrestling figures I've been collecting for a while. I just never really talk about them. But so I'm all about the articulation, but here we can see that, of course, the arms do go out to a certain degree back. They go back pretty far, actually. You can spin it all the way around here. They do have the elbow bend here. There is no bicep swivel or anything like that, but these arms are pretty tiny, so you don't need too many points of articulation. There is swivel at the shoulder, of course, so you can move it around in that direction. There is wrist rotation and wrist flexion here at the hand. I don't want to break it. Again, I get so nervous, like, playing with my toys and posing them. I don't actually play with them as you would think, but posing them in different directions and things like that. Again, this arm is exactly the same articulation as this one. Obviously, we do have some leg articulation here where they can kick. He can kick up that far. He can kick back a little bit, not too much. There is a bend of the knee, man. This figure, even though as tiny as he is, there's a lot of articulation going on here. So the knee, you know, you can't really spin it around there or there, but it does have the flexion and extension, like I said. And the ankle has some pivot around. He can go all the way around. He doesn't have any, oh, there is some little bit of foot flexion here and go up and down, but it is kind of hindered by the bottom of the overalls here. But again, you're getting a lot of articulation out of this little guy, and it's actually pretty great because of all the stuff that it comes with. You can pose him around in different positions, obviously. So let's look at the accessories a little bit closer. Let me put this guy off to the back here. Here's the knife that you get. Again, paint apps on this look great. It does look like a shiny metal. It's not a flat painted here or a matte. So that's really nice. The handle looks great. It's going to look really good in hand. Obviously, I'm going to have to change out the hand to get this in there, but we'll do that in a second. And again, we have different hands here. So the ones that they come with out of package are these like kind of slap you in the face open hands, both sides. Now he gets a middle finger hand, which is, of course, something that we all know Chucky to do, right? He's a very vulgar guy. And then we have two gripping hands. We're going to have right and left side. So it depends on, you know, if you want to have the knife in one hand and the syringe bundle in the other, or, you know, one in, you know, him holding just one item, whatever. But they do come with right and left gripping hands, of course. And then we have the other arm that looks like he's all mangled up and bloody and gory. And again, you can pose him with this, so the whole arm will swipe out there. And this one doesn't have an interchangeable hand. It has its own hand on here because it's going to want to go with the motif of being, you know, damaged and bloodied and all that stuff. So that's that. Then we have the head that would go with that if you want to display him that way. He's all burned up and melted now. I will admit, I loved the first season of the series. I've never finished series, or season 2 rather, the first season. I loved the first season. I did not finish the second season. I've actually gone back and started it again, and I think I got about the same distance into it, about episode 4, I believe. And so I never even started season 3, obviously, because I want to go in order. But let me know what you guys think of the series in the comments below, and did they do a good job here in terms of the likeness? I think this looks great, and I'm, you know, obviously a huge fan of Chucky overall. I love the movies, as corny and cheesy as they get over time. But again, here we got another interchangeable head. He's looking a little menacing here with his little smirk and smile. Here's a screaming head. You can just picture Chucky running at you with the knife, of course, in this one. Again, paint apps look amazing. Nice bright blue eyes on all these. Really comes off on the camera better than it does even in person here, so I'm hoping you guys can see that kind of thing. And again, obviously you saw the more straight-faced one that comes out of the package. I'm going to try to interchange the head. Hopefully I do not break anything here. Usually, I'm very delicate with all of my... God, but see, it can't be delicate. Oh, dear Lord. I'm going to have to do this behind the camera. It's supposed to be easy, and this is why I get nervous, because I don't want to break the pegs off, but this is the head that I just took off. If it will focus, you guys, I mean, you've seen it enough, but so you see it comes off right by the neck piece, so their peg is in there. Now, let's say I want to put on the screaming head. It should just pop right on. Okay, so it went on a little easier than it is to take off. Hopefully, the more I take it on and off, which I don't want to do much of because I'm scared to break it. But again, now the hand should hopefully be a little easier. Ah, boy. Then and see, these you got to be careful with because the pegs are a lot smaller. But now you want to do, you know, thumb facing the correct way. So make sure you have the correct right hand. But I was going to say, I get super nervous when I do this, even with my, you know, Marvel Legends and things. I've had one neck peg snap on me out of all the figures that I've collected recently. But, so here we go. We have the gripping hand. So now we can go ahead and place the knife. Again, he has a number of accessories, as you guys have seen. But imagine this is the perfect head for this. Little Chucky running at you with a knife in his hand, of course. Looks great. Let's go ahead and see. Now, this would be the right hand as well, because thumb standing, you know, pointing up, obviously. It's not going to focus. But this middle finger hand, let's see if I can get this hand out. Again, I get so nervous. Oh, God, it sounds like it snaps. The more I'm going to... And again, I'm just doing this for you guys. Once I get this guy in a position or a pose that I want, I'm probably not going to be changing it too much, so... Hopefully I can do it in one piece, but there you have the middle finger to you, boy. Let's try to take this head off. We'll go one more swappage since I want to see what it looks like with this. Again, I'm going to take it off behind the camera, so get a little more leverage on this. Okay, so this one came off a little easier. Now this one looks like a little tight squeeze on this one, so actually let's go ahead and try to take this arm off because this will have to be replaced to complete the look as well. Now I've never done an arm swap, so this will probably break in my hand. I just want to see how it comes off. So it is the full peg. Okay, so the full peg does come out. Again, let's try to focus here, guys. Let's get serious now. So the whole arm, there's the hole. So this guy should just snap in place. If I were to break this on camera, I would literally, this would be my first and last toy unboxing ever. I would never do another one. And I would probably never take my toys out of the package ever again. So this would be proof in the pudding. Now this joint is a little tight, so you're going to want to try to loosen him up. But there he is with the arm in there. Let's try to get the head on there to complete that look. Again, let me do it behind so I get some leverage. Dear God, everything's so tight, which is great. You don't want any loose joints, but it makes me so nervous. So here he is, all melted, gooey looking. Again, you get some rotation with these heads on. This one obviously is going to be the most limited of them all because of the, you know, the extended burnt and melted piece. But here he is. He's upset that he's been all mangled up, and he's giving you the finger. And let's see now. He has a gripping hand on this side. So let's go ahead and put that syringe bundle in there. Now you have a full look that is different than, you know, a couple of the other looks that we've seen already. So there you have it, guys. That'll do it in terms of all the accessories and the arms and all the swappages. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I did the measurement. I did all the things. I'm just trying to give a little checklist in my head of you know, what I wanted to go over. I think this is pretty good, man. This is a great figure. It feels great in hand. Like I said, with a small toy like this, I did not expect such great articulation. Now, there's no waist articulation, of course. I thought I saw a seam there. But, again, you got the good guys overalls or coveralls or whatever you guys want to call this. Again, the paint application on this is fantastic. So, do not hesitate to grab this. These are a little pricey now. I got it on sale. I think it was like 15% off, but it still came out to like 28, I want to say. So even with a little discount, oh dear God in heaven. What is this that just fell off? I don't know what that is. This thing is falling apart in my hand. Some of the paint, I think, is breaking off at the joint here. As I'm talking about paint applications, nothing looks too jarringly out of place, but you know, I'm getting some more movement out of this elbow, so maybe that was a little paint flake coming out. I don't know. This is why I get nervous playing with or posing these things around too much, especially if again, you want the joints to be nice and tight, but you know, you don't want anything loose because you want them to stand on their own and all that good stuff. But it does get frightening when you're starting to play with little tiny pegs and things and you're starting to pose them around. But I do really love this, and it makes me want to take some of my other horror guys out and, you know, stand them up. But you guys let me know in the comments below what you want to see, if you enjoyed this, you know, what I can do differently in the future and all that kind of stuff. And we'll see what I do moving forward. Again, the setup was hard to get, but I think overall it actually is pretty good. I think the worst thing, and I'm going to have to see once I'm done, you know, in the editing process here, what the sound is like. Because I have the microphone and my Blue Yeti mic that I usually use for my videos. It's usually right in front of my face, but it's kind of a little distance away off to the side there. The audio on the camera might be okay for this since my face is like right next to it, so I might get away with using just the audio straight from the camera this time. But again, in the comments below, don't roast me too bad, but let me know how you thought this overall presentation was, guys. And I'm going to cut here, and we'll do a little final, you know, rating in the end. So there we have it, guys. That is the end of the review here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you think we got a good enough look at this ultimate edition of Chucky from the television series released by the good folks over at Neca, of course. Now I have him here spinning on this little platform here, so you get the full final look at him in his killer glory. Now obviously you can see I've switched out the head and hand back again, and this is most likely the pose that I will be putting him in, you know, once I get him in a final spot on the shelf, of course. So again, obviously you see all the accessories here off to the right that we went over, and again, there's plenty of options to choose from here, and you know, whichever way you want to display him. So you have a bunch of options, and there we have it, folks. Hopefully, like I said, you enjoyed this, and hopefully we can do more of these in the future. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of this guy and what you thought of the video in general, and hopefully I have another unboxing and, you know, my normal stuff for you here soon in the next couple of weeks. I think I have a couple of things I forgot to show off in my last haul video that was you know, Christmas gift related, of course. I don't know how I forgot this. It was actually pretty exciting stuff, but again, we'll go over all that in the next video, and hopefully you know, until then, guys, hopefully you're doing happy, healthy, safe, all that good stuff. Until next time, guys, peace out and be good.